DZRJ now brings you an interview with one of our newsmakers.
First time on Sunset Drive, we have on the line with us the Chief of the Public Attorney's Office, Attorney Persida Acosta. After 3 years of the very tragic sunken ship of the MV Princess of the Stars, bodies are still being recovered.
Yes, yes.
How true is that, ma'am?
That is true. In fact, today I was informed by the Philippine Coast Guards stationed there to assist us. 2 sets of bodies were recovered.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and the forensic team shall be going there in a few days, maybe next week.
Okay, there was a news report that came out today that the court trial against the Sulpicio Lines has not been formally started. Why is that?
It has started. In fact, the criminal cases has started since May 17, and Commodore Romilio was presented as expert witness. But this morning, the lawyer for the defendant, owner of the Sulpicio Lines, said that he is not ready to cross-examine our expert witness. And during last month, one of the survivors was already presented in the criminal case. So this is our second witness. And the criminal case is being led by the prosecution is being led by a state prosecutor in the name of Prosecutor Grace Ruiz. So the civil cases in Cebu has been set for pre-trial on July 14. And then this afternoon, the civil cases in Manila was referred by the judge for mediation and conciliation.
But why did it take so long, ma'am? After almost barely 3 years before
it took so long, yes, because of the many motions filed by the.
Okay, but definitely you're confident that you're confident of the impartiality and the integrity of the court that is now hearing the case against Sulpicio
judges. Yes, I can sense that they are impartial and they will try their best, and we do hope that they should not allow any more postponements from the defendants in the next hearing.
All right. There was an issue raised by the legal counsel of the Sulpicio Lines, Attorney Arthur Lim, saying that I think he filed a motion on asking the complainants to first pay the docket filing fees. Okay, can you explain further on this, ma'am?
Beg your pardon, what did you say?
Okay, there was a point that was raised by Attorney Arthur Lim. He's the legal counsel of Sulpicio Lines, saying that, well, actually asking the complainants to first pay the docket or filing fees.
Yeah.
What does the law say on this,
that
ma'am?
delay in the adjudication of the case. In fact, that has been settled and ruled upon by the Cebu Regional Trial Court. And the Cebu Regional Trial had denied the motion to dismiss case on that ground because under PAO Law 9406, PAO clients shall be exempted from payment of docket fees.
All right. So that is what the law says. Now, if they are qualified, or if they are actually screened as indigents, they are exempted from paying docket or filing fees.
Yes, definitely. And we were able to prove that they are indigents. So that's only an extraneous matter that they are trying to use as one way to delay the proceedings.
Okay, there was another news report that came out that allegedly the Sulpicio Lines was able to replace its name before the Securities and Exchange Commission.
Yes, not only before the Securities and Exchange Commission way back in March of this year, but also last June 16, they were able to get a change of name at the Marina or the Maritime Industry Authority through a rider. Yeah.
Why? What could be the implication?
Philippine Span-Asia Carrier Corporation.
All right. From a legal perspective point of view, ma'am, what could be the implication of a change of a name of a company that has been involved into tragic deaths of hundreds and even thousands of people? So from one marked name, company name as Sulpicio Lines, and now it is what company name do they possess now, ma'am?
Philippine Span-Asia Carrier Corporation.
Philippine Span.
You will get the acronym. It's PISAC. Philippine Span-Asia Carrier Corporation.
Okay, so what could now be the implication on the change of name, ma'am?
I think the implication is the sentiment of the of the relatives of the victims that the riding public may be deceived and confused as to whether these vessels are owned by Sulpicio Lines or this new name. So the riding public won't be apprised that this company has been involved in 5 or several maritime disasters.
Is there any legal question on that, ma'am, that Sulpicio Lines is still under question? I mean, it is still facing charges before a criminal court.
Yes,
and can that actually be allowed?
Because under the Corporation Code, no name shall be allowed to be registered if that is deceptive, and that deception or confusion may be incurred at the prejudice of the public.
Yeah, but how come? How was it been allowed by the SEC? And what is that, Marine Institute?
Maritime Industry.
Maritime Industry.
Or Marina.
Yes, so how's that? How come they were approved to change?
I don't know. We were not, the relatives were not furnished of the application and as well as the change regarding the change of name at the SEC. That's why the relatives had filed a motion for reconsideration or appeal before the SEC and bank for them to review this act of allowing them to change their name, despite the fact that several cases, civil cases, more than hundreds of civil cases have been filed against this company, and one of the owners is and its ship captain are facing criminal charges in court.
Do you not plan to question this before a court, ma'am?
Yeah, there is already a question before the Securities and Exchange Commission as a quasi-judicial court or body.
All right.
And if ever the SEC will still approve and maintain their action in allowing the change of name at the prejudice of the public, we can bring this before the higher court or the Court of Appeal.
Okay, you're so beautiful here, ma'am, in your picture. We are actually on Ustream, ma'am, and picture here. We are on a live Ustreaming on a Facebook and a Ustream, and we have here your photo, and you look so good here, ma'am.
Maybe I would sleep before that picture has been taken.
Okay.
Yeah, thank you so much.
All right, thank you very much. Wait, ma'am, one last question. So definitely you still remain as the chief of the Public Attorney's Office.
Yes,
no question anymore.
I am, because I was duly appointed under the Constitution and under the existing laws, and I'm highly qualified according to the Civil Service Commission.
All right, thank you very much, ma'am, and good luck on your cases.
Thank you so much. God bless you and God bless all.
So that was the chief of the Public Attorney's Office, Attorney Persida Acosta.